Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today's video is my holiday / summer beauty essentials video. My previous one was my fashion favourites, no not fashion favourites, my fashion essentials, and this video is obviously going to be all about beauty. Now I've left out the sort of cliche ones such as sun cream, body oils, body creams, things like that. I feel like everyone knows that that's, you know, you need it. These are just my makeup essentials and what I would take away with me. Okay, so I'll start with my favourite piece of all, which I just want to show you anyway, even though it is like an essential for me, but it's also incredible. So obviously when you go away, you've got all your makeup products and you also have your brushes to take, which is another sort of weight and packing problem. Now I always struggle with packing makeup brushes. I just have tons of bags filled with them and I don't know which ones to take and all that business. And the brand Spectrum Collections, which you will have seen featured in near enough every single one of my videos, has come out with a kit called the Glam Clam, which is this little baby. Let me give you a minute. Just take it in. So basically it is a leather clutch. I'll just open it. And inside, now I apologise for the dirty brushes, but I do use them like every single day. Inside is the brushes. Yeah, so you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 eye brushes. Actually, I think one of them is a lip brush and one of them is an eyebrow brush. And you've got a blush brush, foundation brush, and a powder brush. There's also one that I would use for concealer as well, which I sort of would also use for my eyes. But anyway, this kit comes with all of these and in this beautiful pouch. And I am a bit of a brush hoarder. So for me taking this abroad, this wouldn't be enough brushes for me, but that's just because that's me. So I would also fill this little case with other brushes, which, let me grab one, another Spectrum one, and you can just slot them in between. So you can carry any other brushes that you want to take as well, which is perfect, and it all is compact in this little case, which I've seen a lot of people say that they would use as a clutch bag, and I definitely would as well. The only problem is it doesn't have any straps, which, a clutch bag, you don't need straps, but you know what I mean. You know what I mean. Yeah, it's perfect. This is the most beautiful little case and the most perfect little kit. I think this kit is perfect for people who are new to makeup as well, because the brushes are so soft that when you apply them it's not so harsh, so the product, no matter what the product is, it's buildable. Because I have this blusher, actually it's right here, this blusher that comes on so intense. I mean, you can see in the palette how intense it looks, and using the blush brush from this kit, it really applies it gently, and I'm wearing it today actually. Yeah, so that's perfect. Next up is, of course, some highlighters, and this is the Radiance palette from Makeup Revolution. Basically comes with 3 highlighting shades. One of them is slightly bronzier, which I wouldn't use, which as you can see I've not used yet, but these two are gorgeous and they give a really nice radiant glow as opposed to a big sparkle on your face. Yeah, that palette retails at about £8, I believe, and you can get it from Superdrug or you can get it on the Makeup Revolution website. And yeah, these are gorgeous. I mean, you could pretty much use them all over your face as well, but I'm not into too much of a shimmer on my face. I just like it on the those parts of my face. Next up is a blusher, and obviously you can wear whichever blush suits you, but I feel like this targets 2 in 1. So for me this works as both a highlight and a blush, because as you can see there's gold flecks in the blusher, and it's a gorgeous like warm peachy, I don't know, red tone shade, and this is absolutely incredible because it really makes your cheeks look bright and glowy, but it's not too intense where it looks like you've got glitter on your face. So yeah, that's another incredible product for me that I use a lot in the warmer months. I'm gonna move on to some base products now, because I should have really gone from base to face. Ooh. I have a variety of products here because it really does depend on your skin type what you do use for your face, but for me personally these are the ones that I'll go for. So in the summer, obviously, I mean I have naturally oily skin anyway, so I'm always having to tackle that demon, but I also want to look radiant but I don't want to look oily. So I've got a mattifying primer, which is the L'Oreal Infallible Mattifying Base. So I'd put that on as a primer. Then I also picked up this MUA Academy Undress Your Skin Illuminating Liquid Glow in Champagne. Now this is sort of like a cream, or no, a liquid highlighter, so you just put it on the top of your cheekbones, but I found that it wasn't pigmented enough to do that for me personally, because I like a really bright glow. But I decided, now I only did this the other day actually, which kind of inspired this video because I wanted to share it with you, which you can probably already know. And what I do is I put a little blob of this on my hand, and I've got the 123 Perfect CC cream from Bourjois, which has SPF in it as well, so it does, you know, have the sun cream kind of thing in it as well, which is good for your skin. And basically I'll put a blob of that on my hand, put some of that on my hand, mix it together, and it has like a little bit of an illuminating glow, as it says. I'm doing that quite a lot recently, and it just makes my skin look a little bit fresher and more alive, but with the mattifying base it's not oily and it doesn't look too gross. And if you do have any extra oily areas, then the Professional License to Blot stick is amazing. I actually bought it a couple of weeks ago and I tried it on. I was in the shop and I was like, yeah, it's, you know, it's not going to be any good because it's just a stick and it won't last, but I put it on and oh my god, it was amazing. And it's perfect for underneath your makeup as well, because I always pop it on underneath here and on my nose and a little bit here because I have pores there. And yeah, it really combats that extra bit of oiliness. The next product is a concealer, and this is the L'Oreal Lumi Magique concealer, and it's just a really illuminating concealer, and that's really why I chose it, because it makes your skin look extra glowy. I mean, there's not much more to it really other than that. Next up is of course eyeshadows. Now I would have chose my Makeup Geek eyeshadows, but they are very expensive, so I'm not sure it's for every single person to use, but obviously if you watch my makeup tutorial using them, you'll see how good they are, and they are worth it, and I've been using it every single day since. I cannot go back to any other eyeshadows. Well, not at the moment anyway. But for those on a budget, I find that in the summer is the best time to experiment with your eyeshadows, because in the winter you normally go for more berry shades and neutrals and browns and stuff like that, whereas in the summer you have the opportunity to go for oranges, yellows, pinks, purples, things like that. And this palette is perfect to travel with. It is the Makeup Geek palette. It's not from Makeup Geek, but it's called Makeup Geek, and it's from Makeup Revolution, and it has literally every single colour you could want to use, including neutrals as well if you sort of freak out and think, ah no. You can see how much I've used it. I mean, I used to use this all the time until I started trying out the Makeup Geek ones. This palette was only about £7.99 I think, and it has a huge mirror as well, which is handy, and all the colours are incredible, and it's definitely one to travel with because you've got everything you need in one little palette. The last two makeup, I do have one fragrance, but the last two makeup products are these Australis Velour lip creams, and I've had these for quite a while actually, about a month or so, but as it's getting warmer I'm more and more inclined to use them because they're so bright and pigmented. I'll give you a little swatch of them. So look at that, that's just one swipe. Look how pigmented it is. The pink shade. Oh, it's amazing. So as you can see, they're really pigmented and really creamy. They do dry matte, so they're not really glossy or anything, and they do stay on all day. But, oh, okay, they've already dried matte already. I've got this one is in the shade Rio D, and this one is in the shade Malibu, like it's spelled M-A-L-I, Boo. These are from Australis Cosmetics, which I believe is, you know, as it would kind of make sense, an Australian brand, and they do ship to the UK, which is really good. And they smell like grape. Now, you know the artificial scent of grape, you know gel pens when you're in primary school and stuff? It smells like that. Oh, it's amazing, I want to eat it. Because like I said, you should really experiment with your makeup in the summer because it's the best time to sort of wear bright colours and have a bit of fun. And the last product is the Indian Night Jasmine Fragrance Mist from The Body Shop, and I really like coconutty scents for the summer because it reminds you of holiday and things like that. That's why I like the smell of sun cream, but this time I decided to go for more of a floral scent, and this, I'm doing the YouTube thing again, just sniffing things that you can't smell, but it smells amazing. It's quite it's very strong and feminine I think for a floral scent, but it is gorgeous, and I think it was only about £6 or £8. It's quite cheap. And this is just a really nice body mist to spray all over, so you're not using up a perfume, but it gives you a nice scent. So that's everything for my beauty essentials for holidays and summer. I hope you enjoyed this video and found it useful. Please like this video if you did enjoy it, and subscribe to my channel if you want to see more from me, and leave any video suggestions down below if there's any makeup tutorials you want to see, if there's any specific videos that you want to see. I mean, no one ever leaves any suggestions, which is kind of grim, but please do. It would help me out a lot. Hence why I ask. So thanks for watching this video, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye!